Thank you for tuning in to CCK Live Under 5. I'm Jenna Zelmer, and today we're going to be reviewing VA disability benefits for tinnitus, also called tinnitus. Tinnitus refers to ringing or buzzing noise in one or both ears that is often associated with hearing loss. It's typically not permanent, but it can be extremely irritating and distracting. In veterans, tinnitus is usually due to noise exposure, but it can also be caused by blockages, infections, Meniere's disease, neck or head injuries, or some other conditions. Common symptoms, as I mentioned, can be ringing, buzzing, hissing, clicking, and whistling. Usually symptoms are more pronounced at night, mostly because it's quieter and veterans are sleeping. And so they might not notice their symptoms during the day or until after service, but at nighttime they really come into focus. There are some white noise devices or other machines that are meant to overcome the condition more naturally, but medication can also be prescribed for treatment. So tinnitus is one of the most commonly claimed disabilities for VA compensation. And to establish service connection, as we've mentioned in our previous videos, you need a diagnosis and an event in service. And then you need to demonstrate that there's a medical nexus between your diagnosis and service. So you can show service records to show that you had an event in service. It might show prolonged noise exposure during training exercises or in combat. You could also have medical records that establish that maybe you didn't have this before service, or maybe it had an onset in service. And you can also have lay statements from your family members, your friends, or even your own personal lay statements that kind of explain what you experienced in service and what you've experienced since service. And as I mentioned, a medical nexus opinion is really crucial here. So if you have a statement from your doctor, which can establish, when your symptoms began and what treatment you've undergone, and a doctor's opinion that states that your current symptoms and your diagnosis are related to whatever happened to you in service, that's going to be really beneficial. Now, once you have obtained service connection, now we have to think about ratings. And tinnitus is never given more than a 10% rating, no matter the severity, and no matter if you have it in one ear or in both ears. So it's important to know that when you're applying for tinnitus, you're only going to get a maximum of 10%. And this is given because there's a lot that can be done to relieve your symptoms, despite the damage that may have done. So VA has never really considered tinnitus to be that disabling. And as of December 2020, a 10% rating would warrant a monthly benefit of about $145 a month. Specifically, it's $144.14. So that's really all we have today on tinnitus. Thanks for watching. If you want more information on VA disability benefits, tinnitus, or even any other conditions, please visit our blog at cck-law.com/blog. And you can browse our library of YouTube videos. And on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe to stay in the know.